Hi everyone. In this chapter, we will read about the probability density function, that is PDF. In chapter 1, we talk about the histogram, in which suppose an observation is there, and observation is there, and we can divide this into different classes, and the table is here. Class, interval and frequency. This is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, etc., etc., and frequency may be any 4, 7, 6, etc. Then relative frequency is equal to frequency by number of observation. This relative frequency, lots of time this relative frequency is taken as probability. Relative frequency is taken as probability, because probability is also outcome by total number of observation. So this is taken as probability. Now if we take the histogram of this relative frequency, then this x-axis is taken as class width, and this is relative frequency, like this. This is relative frequency histogram. And now in density, similarly in density histogram, we know density is equal to relative frequency by class width, and from here relative frequency will be equal to density into width. Class width means width, and this relative frequency is taken as probability. So probability is equal to density into width. So how we can draw density histogram? If we take this, then the horizontal line is class width, and this vertical line is density, and it's like this. It will be like this. Okay, then if you want to find the relative frequency probability of this 0 to 10, probability will be equal to the density into class width. Density is this length and width is this breadth. Means length into breadth will be equal to area of rectangle. यहाँ क्या हुआ, अगर हम प्रोबेबिलिटी किसी एक ब्लॉक का निकालना चाहते हैं 0 से 10 के बीच में, तो ये प्रोबेबिलिटी यानी रिलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी means probability. Formula of this is this. So if you find the probability of this portion, this block, then this will be density, length is density and breadth is class width. Density into class width means this is a rectangle, and area of rectangle is length into breadth, and density is length, and width is breadth. That means relative frequency or probability is equal to area of rectangle. Now two important properties we get from this density curve. From important properties. First one is relative frequency. That is probability is equal to the density into width, that is area of rectangle. That means rectangle. अगर हम लोग डेंसिटी कर्व में डेंसिटी हिस्टोग्राम में if we want to find probability, then probability is equal to area of the rectangle of any block. Second property is total area. If we add the area of this, then total area will be equal to 1. Let x is equal to depth of a lake at a randomly chosen point. Suppose m is the maximum length, maximum depth of that lake. Suppose this is a lake, and this is x depth of a lake at a randomly chosen point. Then x is equal to interval 0 to m. x जो होगा मिनिमम हाइट इसका 0 है और मैक्सिमम हाइट m है. Then x will be between 0 and m, or we can write x is greater than and equal to 0 and less than equal to m. And if we want to plot the histogram, the density histogram for this, then we have to take some data. Suppose we have an accurate machine which can take accurate depth. Example, if we have taken the accurate measurement like 24.10123 etc. 24.11213 to 24.21413 to 23.11234 and 23.01235 and 22.13131, so on. We have taken this data and now we want to plot the density function curve for this data. For plotting the graph of this, we have to discretize this in meters. The m is meter, in meters. Make it discrete. To make it discrete, this is continuous, means बहुत ज़्यादा इसके नंबर आ सकते हैं, आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. तो इसको अगर हम लोग डिस्क्रीट कर सकते हैं, then we have to take rounding off. We have to rounding off this numbers. अगर हम इसको राउंडिंग ऑफ करते हैं टू होल नंबर, तो सपोज आता है ये क्या, यहाँ तक अगर हम लोग इसको राउंडिंग ऑफ करते हैं यहाँ तक, तो क्या आता है 24, 24, 24, 23, 23, 22. Now if we want to plot this in graph, then we have to, all these bars are this represent 24, 25, 26, and so on. Now we know that in density function, we know that probability is equal to density into width, or area of the block, area of rectangle. If we want to find the area of this 24, then this will be the area of 24. And if we want to find the area of this 24 block, then this will be the area of this rectangle, means density into width. Now in figure B, this one B, this is between 0 and M, minimum to maximum. And now if we want to plot the B figure, this is slightly different from this figure, because in this we have taken two whole numbers only, and now we take, instead of taking two whole numbers, we take first decimal numbers. इसमें हम लोग फर्स्ट डेसिमल नंबर ले लेते हैं, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल हियर 24.1 ले लेते हैं इसमें, ये दैट विल इज 24.1, that will be 24.2, this is 23.1, this is 23.0, and this is 22.1. Now if we want to draw this, this is little bit different from this, because we get more bars. अब यहाँ क्या हो गया, पहले 24, 25 था, अब यहाँ क्या आ जाएगा 24.1, 24.2, 24.3, 24.5, etc. Now we get a lot of bars in this, and this is more accurate than this one. And similarly, if we take two decimal places, then it will be 24.10, 24.11, 24.21, etc. Means as we keep going on, then we get more and more and more bars and more accurate results, and more accurate results. If we keep on going going more decimal places, then we'll get more and more bars, and we get figure C. In this we are not able to see, we can't differentiate the bars, means this will be like this. We can't see the blocks right now, means we have to take entire region from 0 to M. In this figure is from 0 to M. If you want to find the area of this one from 24 to 50, then this entire region we have to take, and so we have to take integration of this. We can't use the formula this one. We can't take, because area of rectangle, we can't see the rectangle, we can't see the blocks clearly. So we don't have to use this formula. We have to take the integration of this integration between 24 to 50. Okay. Now, if we have seen in previous example that if we want to find the probability of a single bar or a block, then probability is equal to area of that rectangle. But if we want to find the probability of entire region between 2 points, then we have to integrate. Now, PDF, probability density function. What is probability density function? let x be a continuous random variable. X is a continuous random variable. Then a probability distribution or probability density function PDF of x is a function fx such that for any two numbers a and b with a is less than and equal to b, then probability of x between a and b is equal to integration of fx dx between a to b. Take a curve, density curve. This is a so in other words, if we take a curve and here and this is fx, this is fx, and this is the curve, and this is if we want to find the probability between a and b, and this is fx, this is fx. Fx is such that if we integrate this from a to b, then this will be equal to this will give the probability of x. Then if we integrate this area, if we integrate this area, means if we, this is fx, so that fx is between a and b, if we integrate this area, we get the probability of x between a and b, and this fx is density here, fx is density here, and this curve is called density curve. This curve is called density curve. If we have a standard shape here like a rectangle, square, triangle, then we don't need to integrate, we only have to find the area, then we get the probability. Now some examples are here based on probability density function. You have to learn this one. This is the formula for PDF. If you have to find the probability of x which is in between a and b, where b is greater than a, then this will be equal to fx, integration of fx between a to b dx. Now we are going to solve some questions related to this PDF. This is your question. Let y be a continuous random variable with probability density function given by this. This is your probability density function. PDF is given, and you have to find the probability. Probability of y between 0.1 to 0.5. How to do this solution? First of all, we write the formula for PDF. Probability of x between a and b is equal to integration between 0.1, means between a to b fx dx. This is the formula. Use this and you can solve this question. Pause the video and solve this. Now I solved this one. Here it is fy 3y square. If it is between 0 and y is between 0 and 1. अगर 0 और 1 के बीच में है तो 3y square होगा, otherwise it is 0. Then we are doing the question. Probability of y between 0.5 and 0.1 is equal to 0.1 to 0.5, and fy, here it is fy dy. Then we have to integrate this 0.1 and 0.5. See where it is 0.1 and 0.5. It is between this one. 0.1 और 0.5 0 और 1 के बीच में होगा. That means we have to take this function. So this will be equal to 0.1 0.5 3y square. Now you have to integrate. How to integrate? You have read about this in class 12 for memorization. See here, if it is xk, integration of xk between a to b is equal to xk plus 1 by k plus 1 between a to b. Okay. Or you can write this b is greater than है ना, then b k plus 1 minus by k plus 1 minus a k plus 1 by k plus 1, or you can take this 1 by k plus 1 outside. You can write b k plus 1 minus a k plus 1. Okay, 3y square, integrate this y square, 3y square, then will be 3y cube, 2 plus 1, 3y cube by 3, from where to where, 0.1 to 0.5, 3 cancel, then y cube from 0.1 to 0.5 means 0.5 cube minus 0.1 cube. This will be equal to 0.1 to 5 minus 0.001. This is equal to 0.1 to 4. This is your. Now properties of PDF. For fx to be a legitimate PDF, fx must satisfy two conditions. These two conditions are there for PDF. First one is fx must be greater than and equal to 0. मीन्स कि fx हमेशा पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए. पॉजिटिव मीन्स इट द कर्व मस्ट बी अबव द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन. ये ऊपर होना चाहिए, नीचे नहीं आना चाहिए. इसका मतलब ये है fx मस्ट बी पॉजिटिव मीन्स ग्रेटर देन एंड इक्वल टू 0. दैट मीन्स fx शुड बी अबव द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन. फॉर ऑल x minus infinity to infinity, minus infinity to infinity, it should be positive. This is the first condition. Second condition is most important. In this, if we integrate the entire region between minus infinity to infinity, if we integrate the entire region from minus infinity to infinity, that must be 1 होना चाहिए. Means probability must sum to 1 between minus infinity to infinity for PDF. Now some questions are here. I am writing some question. One more thing I forgot to tell you about the continuous random variable is here. Less than and equal to. Less than and equal to is same as less than, and greater than and equal to is same as greater than. Because see here example, if x is greater than 1, suppose x is greater than 1 in continuous random variable, then greater than 1 means x should be either 1.000000001. ये भी हो सकता है. ग्रेटर का मतलब उसके बीच के 1 और 2 के बीच के सारे पॉइंट्स मीन्स 1 से बड़ा 1.00001 भी हो सकता है. दैट मीन्स दिस इज इक्वल टू 1. सो इफ इट इज ग्रेटर देन एंड इक्वल टू 1, वी कैन राइट ग्रेटर देन 1, क्योंकि इक्वल ये इक्वल के बराबर ही है. सो वी कैन राइट greater than 1. And in case of this is in case of continuous random variable. But in discrete random variable, if x is greater than 1, then it is equal to x is equal to 2. क्योंकि 1 और 2 या 3 ऐसे ही होते हैं. उसमें सारे जो नंबर्स होते हैं 1 2 3 स्पेसिफिक वैल्यू होते हैं. इनके बीच का कोई पॉइंट नहीं होता है. दैट मीन्स x इज ग्रेटर देन 1, दैट मीन्स इट इज 2. वी हैव टू राइट हियर x इज ग्रेटर देन 1. or equal to 1 can't be written as x is greater than 1. It is not equal, both are not equal. So in case of continuous, greater than and equal to is same as greater than, and less than and equal to is same as the less than. So we can write probability of x a greater than, a is less than and equal to x is greater than and equal to a and less than and equal to b must be written as probability of then a and less than b, और या फिर probability of a less than and equal to x and x is less than b, or is equal to probability of x less than greater than a and less than and equal to b. All these are same in case of probability, continuous random variable. Okay, now come to the question here. If x is a continuous random variable with following PDF is given, PDF probability density function given alpha 2x minus x square if x is between 0 and 2 and otherwise it is 0. 0 और 2 के बीच में ये है, और 0 से अगर कम है या 2 से ग्रेटर है then it will be 0. You have to find alpha. As you know in the property of PDF, PDF के प्रॉपर्टी में हमने पढ़ा कि fx should be पॉजिटिव ग्रेटर देन एंड इक्वल टू 0. फर्स्ट ये था प्रॉपर्टी. सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी थी इफ वी इंटीग्रेट एफ बिटवीन माइनस इंफिनिटी to infinity then fx dx then it is equal to 1. This is the two property of PDF. We have to find alpha. तो alpha find out करना है. means solution here for PDF it is positive. अगर हम लोग x की जगह 0 पुट करेंगे यहाँ, अगर हम लोग x की जगह 0 करते हैं तो ये हो जाएगा 2 इंटू 0 0 माइनस ये हो जाएगा 0. तो ये हो जाएगा 0. 0 इज 0 के इक्वल होना चाहिए, मस्ट बी, फंक्शन मस्ट बी ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 0. तो ये पॉजिटिव है. और अगर हम लोग 2 इसमें पुट कर देते हैं तो 2 इंटू 2 माइनस 2 स्क्वायर तो जगह 4 माइनस 4, ये भी 0 आता है, यानी कि दोनों टाइम ये पॉजिटिव ही है. तो फर्स्ट तो आपका प्रूव्ड है ही फ्रॉम द सेकंड प्रॉपर्टी. माइनस इंफिनिटी टू इंफिनिटी एफ एक्स डी एक्स शुड बी इक्वल टू 1. ओके, नाउ माइनस इंफिनिटी टू इंफिनिटी इट विल बी, यहाँ माइनस इंफिनिटी टू 0 कर लेते हैं पहले हम लोग. माइनस इंफिनिटी टू 0 एफ एक्स डी एक्स, क्योंकि यहाँ जो है केवल 0 से 2 है तो इसलिए अब 0 टू 2 एफ एक्स डी एक्स प्लस मोर देन 2 से इंफिनिटी 2 टू infinity fx dx. As here it is given that this equation is only for 0 to 2, otherwise it is 0. That means इसके लिए तो ये 0 हो गया, और 2 से भी above होगा तब भी ये 0 हो गया. इन दोनों का 0 हो जाएगा. सिर्फ हम लोग को अब ये करना है प्लस 0 to 2 fx dx. Okay, now I am doing this by rubbing this one. This is here, it will be from 0 to 2 fx dx, and 0 to 2 क्या इक्वेशन है इसका? this one. This will be equal to, all this will be equal to 1, this equal to 1 and this is equal to 1. Then fx dx is here alpha 2x minus x square between 0 to 2 dx. Okay, now I am doing here this one. From here it is take alpha out and this will be 0 to 2 2x dx minus 0 to 2 x square dx. Alpha 2x square by 2 0 to 2 minus x cube by 3 0 to 2 means alpha 2 cancel, x square 0 to 2 minus x cube by 3 0 to 2. This will be equal to alpha 2 square minus 0 0 here and 2 cube by 3 minus 0. Okay, now it is alpha 4 minus 2 to the 4 4 to the 8 by 3. 4 minus 8 by 3. Now alpha this all this is equal to 1 according to the property number 2. This is equal to 1. So alpha, take LCM of this, 3 4 to the 12 minus 8 is equal to 1, and this is 4 by 3, alpha is equal to 1, and alpha is equal to 3 by 4. You got the answer alpha. This one is done. Now you have to find this. X is greater than 1. You have to find x is greater than probability of x. Here, second number question. X is probability of x greater than 1. Probability of x greater than 1 means is between 1 to infinity. Greater than 1 means 1 to infinity. It will be equal to 1 to infinity fx dx. And you know here from this one 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is this alpha 2x minus x square. But from 2 to infinity is 0. Fx dx is equal to 0. Because here it is written, this equation is only for 0 to 2. Means 1 to 2 is this one, and from 2 to infinity it is 0. Then this will be equal to, integrate this, alpha is here, we got here alpha is equal to 3 by 4 means 3 by 4 2x minus x square dx 1 to 2. Then integrate this one, 3 by 4, this will come 2 into x square by 2 minus this will come x cube by 3 from 1 to 2. 2 to cancel. Now 3 by 4 x square, here x square put the value 2 square minus 1 square minus this one will be x3, that means 2 cube by 3 minus 1 cube by 3. What will get 3 by 4, 4 minus 1, 4 minus 1 and minus 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 by 3 minus 1 by 3. That means 3 by 4, here it will be 4 minus 1, 3 minus, take LCM of this, 8 minus 1, 7 by 3. That means 3 by 4 into 3, 3 is 9 minus 7. That means 3 by 4 into 2 by 3. 3 cancel. 2 1 ja 2, 2 2 ja 1 by 2. This is 1 by 2. We get this answer of this. Answer of this is answer of this alpha is equal to 3 by 4 and probability of x greater than 1 is equal to 1 by 2. This is your answer. Okay, got it? Now cumulative distribution function. Definition of this is, let x be a continuous random variable. The cumulative distribution function, CDF of x is defined for every number by fx is equal to probability of x which is less than and equal to some value x, small x. This continuous random variable is less than and equal to some small letter x, and this f is function of this small letter. Here capital Fx is CDF and small fx is PDF. This is for PDF and this is for CDF. Means if you have to find CDF of x, and then it will be equal to the probability of random variable x which is less than and equal to small x. Let us understand this by this example. This density curve is given and this 3 and 3, and you have to find f1, f minus 1, and you have to find a and b as integral of fx. This is PDF and this is one is CDF. So by using formula, what is the formula of CDF? Fx is equal to probability of x less than and equal to small x. अच्छा, जो यहाँ है स्मॉल x है तो ये फंक्शन CDF का फंक्शन स्मॉल x का ही निकालते हैं. Now in 1 it is given f1 फाइंड आउट करना है. तो by putting this x is equal to 1, small x is equal to 1, fx will be equal to probability of x less than and equal to 1. ठीक है. Now by a graph here, see in the graph, this is your graph. -3 to 3, this is 2, -2, this is -1, and this is 0, 1, 2 and 3. X is less than and equal to 1. 1 से less means some specific value is given here. 1 से small area, probability 1 से small, 1 से less than 1 से less than, that means this area. इसका probability find out करना है. तो इसका probability find out हमने पहले पढ़ा है PDF में कि जब भी किसी specific number से लेस, मतलब किसी दो नंबर के बीच में दिया हुआ है, किसी रीजन के बीच में दिया हुआ है, इंटायर रीजन फाइंड आउट करना है, देन वी हैव टू इंटीग्रेट. दैट मीन्स दिस विल बी इक्वल टू f1 इज इक्वल टू प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ व्हाट, x लेस देन एंड इक्वल टू 1. दिस रीजन का प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालना है, तो ये दिस विल बी इक्वल टू फ्रॉम -∞ टू 1, -∞ से 1 के बीच का रीजन, इंटायर रीजन बिटवीन -∞ to 1, एंड दिस इज स्मॉल x मीन्स PDF. ये dx, जब भी हम लोग इंटायर रीजन का जब इंटायर रीजन का प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालते हैं, देन दिस इज वी हैव टू इंटीग्रेट. मीन्स नाउ देयर इज दिस वन, दिस इज हाउ वी गेट द probability of this reason. Now B, we have to find f minus 1. Put the value here. F minus 1 is equal to probability of x लेस देन एंड इक्वल टू -1, -1 से कम, -1 से कम। अब क्या हो जाएगा, इधर करते हैं, दिस वन इज 3 2 1 0 -1 -2 एंड दिस इज -3। अब यहाँ क्या करना है, फंक्शन आपको निकालना है, CDF निकालना है -1 यानी प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ x लेस देन -1, -1 से कम, -1 ये है, -1 से कम रीजन ये है, ये तो ये इंटायर रीजन आ गया फ्रॉम इंफिनिटी टू -1, देन दिस विल बी इक्वल टू -infinity to -1, -infinity to -1 fx मीन्स स्मॉल fx dx। ये आपका फॉर्मूला हो गया। अब जनरल फॉर्मूला हम लोग निकालते हैं, वैसे पहले ये फॉर्मूला था, अब इसका हम लोग जनरल फॉर्मूला निकाले। अगर जनरल फॉर्मूला निकालते हैं, यहाँ अगर हम लोग ले लें ये, और this is fx, this curve is fx and some value here taken x, इसको हम लोग x मान लेते हैं, ये कुछ भी वैल्यू हो सकता है, some value x मान लेते हैं इसको। तो we have to find instead of this one we have to take this one, x means fx, here fx is equal to probability of x less than and greater than and less than and equal to small x, स्मॉल x से छोटा, स्मॉल x से छोटा यानी इस साइड का सारा रीजन, ये सारा रीजन x से सारा छोटा रीजन जो भी है, x से कम जो भी रीजन है, इंटायर रीजन फ्रॉम इंफिनिटी टू x, it will be equal to integration between -infinity to x fx dx means this is your general formula. If you have given PDF you can find CDF, and if you have CDF you can find PDF. If PDF is given then you have to integrate the PDF, then you will get CDF, and if CDF is given then opposite of integrate is differentiation, then differentiate this one fx, you will get PDF. Okay, now some question on this CDF. Now in this definition this can also be added, that ये क्या हो जाएगा, -infinity to x fx dx, ये फाइंड आउट करना है। दिस इज फॉर CDF, दिस कैपिटल fx इज CDF and this small fx is PDF. Now as you know the formula of CDF, fx is equal to probability of x which is less than and equal to small x, and for PDF integration between -infinity to x, here we have to write anything other than x, so that we can differentiate it dt. This is the formula. This is the formula to find CDF. Now in the next video we will do some examples related CDF. Bye. Have a nice day.